everyone, it's Tammy with Elevated Existence, and I want to talk to you about creating a spiritual morning routine. Now, before you start rolling your eyes and saying, but Tammy, I have no time in the morning. What do you mean creating a morning routine? I barely get myself up and showered and dressed and out the door, or I barely get my family and my kids to school or out the door. I promise you, whether you have an extra 5 minutes, 20 minutes, or an hour, you can create a spiritual morning routine, and I'm going to give you the steps in how to do it. Because did you know that the way that you start your day affects the rest of the day? And it will affect you and your life and your happiness down the road. The American Psychological Association published a study showing that people who create and follow a morning routine have decreased levels of stress, depression, and anxiety, and increased levels of happiness and satisfaction. You can have that too. It's not that hard, it's not that difficult. And the reason I say spiritual is because I believe if you're going to create a morning routine, you should really be addressing all of you. You should be addressing the body, the mind, and the spirit. And we spend so much of our days helping other people, addressing other people's needs, being there for family, for friends, for work responsibilities. But I believe we should start our day by taking care of ourselves. The beginning of our day should be about us, and then we can be more there for other people. So I want to give you 5 quick steps on how you can create your own morning routine. And right below this video, you'll see a PDF article that it's a link. If you click on it, you can download this article that we published in Elevated Existence magazine that was about creating a spiritual morning routine. But the cool thing is we polled a bunch of spiritual and self-help leaders in the industry today and said, what is your morning routine? And they shared in detail what they do. So if you're thinking, I'm not sure what to include in mine, or what are some of the benefits, or what are some of the different things that I can do to incorporate in my morning routine, check out that link below this video and download that PDF. You'll see morning routines of Doreen Virtue, Sonia Choquette, Ariel Ford, Gary Renard, Mastin Kipp, and so many more. And you'll definitely get more of an idea, and it'll spark something in you about maybe what you can include. I'm going to give you some ideas in this also, but check out that PDF. So the first step in this process is to find your why. Why are you even getting up in the morning to do this morning routine? Why is it important to you? Once you're doing it, once you find yourself getting the benefits from it, it'll be easier to find that why. But I like to kind of tie it to a goal of some sort. Anything that you're trying to change in your life, you really need a strong why to motivate yourself to do it. So why are you going to get up? Maybe you want to manifest something. And so getting up in the morning, you can take a few minutes to meditate, to do visualization, to do some affirmations that you know is going to bring you closer to whatever that goal is. Maybe you're trying to heal your body in some way, and you're going to do some energy work, some yoga stretching, or even make yourself some juice in the morning, some fresh green juice. That would be a motivation for getting up in the morning. For writers, they say, get up in the morning and write first thing in the morning if you're trying to write a book. Their motivation is, man, when I finish this, I'm going to have a book, and I'm going to put my stuff out into the world, and that excites me, and that gets me out of bed in the morning. So what is your why? What is it? Maybe you just want to be more present for your kids. Maybe you just want to be less frazzled and crazy in the morning, and you're trying to bring your own stress levels down, and you know that if you get up and you spend even 5 minutes dedicated to you, that will happen. But find a strong why and see if you can tie it to some type of a goal that you're trying to achieve. The second step is to actually pick the activities that you want to do in the morning. So maybe you want to meditate. And I believe these activities, again, you should be, in this whole routine touching on the body, mind, and spirit, which is very easy to do. Because if you decide that you're going to meditate even for 3 minutes as part of your morning, maybe you're going to do a 10-minute morning routine, and you are going to meditate for 3 to 5 minutes in the beginning of that morning routine. You're addressing the body, the mind, and spirit because it benefits all. Maybe you're going to do some gratitude exercises or some gratitude journaling or some affirmations. There's another video on our YouTube channel that I shot literally all about gratitude, and it's 4 tips for daily gratitude. And I give you some different exercises that you can do in that. So maybe that can be part of your morning routine. Maybe you want to include some yoga stretching. So let's say, I'm going to get up 10 minutes earlier in the morning, and I'm going to do 5 minutes of meditation, and then I'm going to do 3 minutes of gratitude and 2 minutes of stretching to stretch my body out. That's your morning routine. And that, of course, yoga is addressing the mind, body, and spirit as well. Another thing is if you are juicing and maybe you want to do something healthy for yourself, that can be the end of at the end of your morning routine. That's how you start the rest of your day, is with juicing. Maybe you want to another thing I know a lot of people do, and I definitely have as part of my morning routine, is to read something inspirational. It can be a quote book, and you could just read one quote every day to start your day. You can read a couple of pages in an inspirational or motivational book. You can read a chapter every morning if you have the time to do that. It doesn't have to be a big thing. Another easy way to bring spirituality into your morning routine is, what do you listen to when you get up in the morning, when you're getting ready, when you're getting dressed, when you're making breakfast, whatever, making your coffee, making your juice, whatever you're doing. Are you listening to the news and stressing yourself out before the day even starts? Or are you listening to something inspirational? Are you listening to a video, an audio CD, a podcast? And what are you listening to on the way to work? That's another way to incorporate something into your life. I always am listening to a podcast or a CD or something when I'm traveling in my car, no matter where I'm going, even if I'm just going to the grocery store. Because to me, that's an opportunity to lift myself up. But what if you could add that into your morning? So that's another idea. And again, you'll get a whole bunch of other ideas if you download the PDF under this video. Click on that link and you'll see all those other morning routine options from some of our favorite authors. The 4th step for you that I think you can take in this whole creation of the morning routine is, after you pick your activities, plan it out. Make a plan. So, for example, you're going to start off slow. So you're going to say, I'm going to get up 5 minutes early for the next 2 weeks, or even for the next week. I'm going to get up 5 minutes early, and I am going to meditate for 3 minutes, and then I'm going to do some gratitude journaling for 2 minutes. Or I'm going to meditate for 3 minutes, and I'm going to read something inspirational for 2 minutes. And then I'm going to get on with my day. That is taking time for you. That is enough. And you need to plan it out. And then as time goes by, J.B. Glossinger, he's the morning coach guy. I think it's morningcoach.com. He has a podcast and all of that. So he says, start off with 5 minutes, get up 5 minutes earlier. Then the next week or do that for 2 weeks, get up 10 minutes earlier. And see what is most comfortable for you and figure out what is most comfortable for you. So you can do that, but make a plan and say, I'm going to do this for the next week or 2 weeks. And plan it out, know exactly what you're going to do, and it's so important the night before, have everything there that you need. So if you're going to meditate, if you're going to do a gratitude journal, have your journal next to you. If you're going to read something inspirational, have that book in that spot that you're going to go to. Have a pen next to it. Have everything set up so you're not scrambling in the morning. You can just get up, go to the spot that you want. It could be on your couch. It could be if you have a meditation area. It can be just sitting up in bed and having it next to your bed. It doesn't matter. But have it planned out beforehand. It will make it so much easier and less stressful on you when you're first starting this. The 4th step, and this is so important, stay off of the electronics until you have done your morning routine. I know we all want to grab the phone, see who texted in the middle of the night, see what emails you got, find out who's having what for breakfast on Instagram and Facebook, and then you get sucked in. And now you're making other people's stuff your first priority instead of making you your first priority. So stay off of the electronics until you completed your morning routine, whether that morning routine is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, whatever. Most of us are not spending an hour, but if you have an hour, fantastic. But stay off the electronics until you've completed it. And then the very last step, and the 5th step, is so easy, but most people forget to do this, is check in with yourself. So after every Sunday, maybe, check in with yourself and say, how is this going? How is this morning routine going? Is my day any different now since I've been doing this? Do I feel different when I'm getting up in the morning? Do I feel different as I'm going throughout my day? Have I learned something new that maybe I want to change up the routine? Maybe I want to add something to it, or maybe I want to extend it. What you created is not set in stone. You don't have to keep it exactly as is because you're growing and evolving. And as you grow and evolve, your routine is going to grow and evolve. So constantly check in with yourself at least once a week in the beginning and decide, do I want to add some time to this morning routine? Maybe I can add an extra 2 or 3 minutes and see how that goes. Do I want to add another practice to this morning routine? Do I want to do some breathing exercises that maybe I didn't add in before? So check in with yourself and grow and evolve and have fun with it. And I promise you, once you start it, you're going to see the difference. You're going to feel great, and you're going to be excited about it, and that motivation will keep you going. And you will see a difference in your life. You will see a difference in your morning. You will see a difference in the rest of your day, and you will look forward to this morning routine that's set aside just for you every day. So I hope that helps you. Don't forget to download the free PDF so you can see what some of the top authors are doing in their morning routines. Hopefully that will help you, and I will see you next time.